Who do we got? I don't know, but we'll find out in just a minute. Bring up the desktop. Looks like we have Michael here. Hey, Michael. Nice to see you. And Cat and Jack. Cat says hi, Michael. Hey, Cat. Cat, how are you? How was your work day today? There might be a first tonight. It might be the first time ever taking place on YouTube. We might have YouTube history this evening. You never know. I made a promise. I made a promise to Willow that I would sing happy birthday to one of her guinea pigs. Let's see, you was just mentioned in Eric LP's as a finish. What did hey Sebastian, what did Eric LP have to say? Hey Eric Lapointe. How are you? Willis here. Willis says, how's everyone? Will, I was just talking about you. Eric Lapointe. I heard you guys were talking about me and at the end of your chat. Tisa say Eric LP. Eric LP says, I said, don't go to Yogi's Live, only come to mine. I knew it would finally come to this. He should mention, Eric, he should have mentioned, and he doesn't even do burpees anymore. When was the last time you saw just Yogi doing burpees? That was quotes in his basement. Huh? When was the last time you saw that? Kat says, I worked really hard today. Then I went and bought my first hamburger in 2 years. Wow. Promptly passed out for 2 hours. Well, you worked for it. You worked for that time. Hey, Selena. It says, Slow Yogi Eric. Everyone in the chat. Hey, Selena. How are you? T says, Willow and send some love. Oh, Kat mentioned you in Eric's chat, so we're all coming here. Well, thank you for Kat. So, hey, Jim Rat, how are you? Jim Rat says, Yogi, hello, my friend. Man, Jim Rat has stepped up his dance game. Have you guys noticed that too? Not to mention his sock game. He's on point. Will says, hope everyone is good. How's your day been today? It's a good question. Will says, B. I honestly feel, I mentioned this before, that we have some budding YouTube superstars in the chat. I think Michael Burkeen's going to be big. I think Jim Rat's going to be big. I mean, really big. I mean, like 100K big. Sebastian saying hi to everyone. And T says, please hit the like button. Thank you, T. Sebastian says, Phoenix, hey. Oh, did I mix Phoenix? There she is. Hey, Phoenix. Hey there, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you. Nice live stream today, Phoenix. I mentioned before, you are always so sincere in your every live stream. It's like you're putting everything out there. Your unvarnished heart. Well, it says, I hate my lives. I like your lives. Makes me sound so young when really I'm not. I just had so much difficulty speaking when I was younger, so I speak weird. It's horrible. I enjoyed your live stream. I enjoyed your voice. But I understand what you're saying. I'm not crazy about my voice, to be honest with you. Jim says, people are loving the socks. Well, hey, it's got to be the socks and the dance moves. If you just showed up on camera and said, "Hey guys, look at me. I'm wearing socks." I mean, I don't know. I don't see that being huge, but it's the socks and the dance moves. It's that combination. Cat's waving at Eric. T says, "Hey Jim Red, how's the heat?" Eric Point says, "Hey everyone, I have to drive now, so I can't type." Gotcha, Eric. Selena says, "Great, just drinking my daily morning coffee, watching my one and only favorite Yogi Eric, looking more handsome than ever." Well, thank you, my friend. Yeah, I have my um, one and uh, one and done coffee every morning at 4 a.m. But then about between 7:30, 8:30, depending on what time I finish my uh, walking, I have a cup of green tea. No caffeine after 12 for me. I don't even want caffeine after 9 a.m., to be honest with you. T says, "Lena, is it morning there?" 9:30 for her, 5:30-ish for me. Oh, it says, "Thanks, Yogi." Um, yeah, it's just so enjoying sometimes. But yeah, annoying or enjoying. T says, "Jim Rat, socks on your feet." Don't know if I should answer that. Well, it says, "Yogi, you know what you said you will do?" Fox, right? Fox. Fox. I actually looked up Harry Potter. Hey, Jonathan. Jonathan, hello. How are you doing? Jonathan, how are you? How you feeling, my friend? Fox. I heard him say Fox in Harry Potter, the Phoenix. I'm prepared, or I'm preparing. What's up, Sniper? Greetings, beautiful souls. Grand Rising, Selena the Celestial. That reminds me, I meant to go to Scroll Sniper gave you a plug, Selena, on your card reading on your live stream, and I meant to check it out this afternoon, and I got caught up in um, a lot of people were live streaming today. A lot of people are always live streaming. I try to make as many as I can. I'm doing good, Jonathan. I appreciate you asking. He says, Squirrel, good to see you. Hope you had a good day. Are you wood carving this weekend? Cat's waving at Jonathan. Phoenix says, thank you, Yogi. I appreciate your channel and what you offer so much. Your genuineness and kind authenticity is appreciated. Thank you so much, Phoenix. Yeah, I've made a commitment to um, fully being myself, for better, for worse, often worse, probably most often worse, and that's okay. What's up, Reaper? Hey, Reaper, what's going on for this weekend? You gonna get in some reps? T says, Squirrel, I love your live wood carvings. Jonathan says, okay. What do you got planned for the weekend, Jonathan? Reaper said, much love, Yogi. Much love to you, Reaper. Yoda says, yeah, if you tip up Harry Potter, the Phoenix, then yeah. Fox. Fox. I keep messing up. Will says, Yogi, how has your day been? If you heard me on my live stream, it probably sounds different than how I'm saying it. Just because whenever I try to tell someone how to say it, I don't know, I'm not that clear when I speak. That's okay. I'll sing it. Hey, Robbie. Robbie, how you been? I will sing it, and you'll know who I'm singing to. So yes, we have YouTube history coming up. I don't know if anyone has ever sung happy birthday to a guinea pig named Fox. Forks. Fox. I'm gonna keep mispronouncing it. I had it down perfect earlier today. Robbie says, been donating my time. Where you been donating your time at? Tomorrow in the state of Maryland, we're gonna get to 84 degrees the end of March. That's crazy. Genesis says, work tomorrow, but not sure after after that. What about you? Let's see. The usual. Walking, meditating, working out, meditating some more, some yoga. Same old, same old. Get in some writing. Hang out with you guys on my live streams. Whoever's around. Simply says, Selena, the cards for Aries was just what I needed to hear. Nice. Let's see. Selena says also thanks to Squirrel Sniper for visiting my live stream. I appreciate you. Sniper promises to do a live stream before he leaves the farm estate. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm off my live stream game. Falling behind in the chat. Yoda, Willis says, yeah. I mean, I have, yes, yes. No, no, you said it. I will do it. He said it earlier before last live. The way he said it in Harry Potter. Hold on.
It's a phoenix, honey. Fox. It's a phoenix.
Fox. Fox. Why do I get myself into this in these messes, guys? Let's see. Phoenix says, beautiful chat. You're wonderful friends. Much love and gratitude. And to you as well, my friend. Yeah, I did have it. And it left me, Willow. Reaper says hi to Phoenix. Reaper says I will be working Yogi all weekend. Gotcha. Be safe, my friend. Willow says, yeah, Squirrel Sniper, like that. It sounds like just the name you spell. That doesn't forks. Forks. Okay. I'm going to sing happy birthday. I hope people don't think I'm singing happy birthday to Forks when everyone knows that I am actually a Spoon fan. I don't want to offend my Spoon people in the chat. So when you hear me say happy birthday Forks, I'm actually talking about a guinea pig. Not just a guinea pig. I'm talking about our friend Willow's guinea pig, whose birthday is today. Did you say 4 years old, Willow? Phoenix says Selena. Snapper says working flat out the Burpee Reaper. Damn right, Snapper. Selena says, Yogi Eric, I could hear you discussing Harry Potter all day. I've actually never, what you just, that little clip was as much as I've ever watched. And I never read the books. I'm not anti Harry Potter. I don't know why. I just never. My mom actually gave it to me in like 1990 something, 1999, and said you might enjoy it. And I don't know. So my live's not working. Nope. We're talking about Forks the guinea pig. Well, it says laughing. Don't worry about it, Yogi. We know what you mean. That's what counts. So I take it we have some Harry Potter fans here. Guinea pig and Fang his brother. Am I singing to both of them, or just one of them? I can't believe I'm singing "Happy Birthday" to a guinea pig. Yeah, but B is the name is called Forks, but different. But yeah. Snapper says 16 cream eggs and a family size box of Maltesers. I'm sorry you couldn't get on, Reaper. Reaper says he tried to join the live but couldn't get on. Huh, I wonder what's up with that. I might have messed up. I think that's on my end, Reaper. Well, it says I've grown up on Harry Potter, and I just had to call Fang, but I wanted to call one Fang, so we had to keep some sane. Willis says you can do it. It's up to you. Hey, a promise is a promise. A promise to a friend, even more important. And hey, I like guinea pigs. As I mentioned to you, everyone should be celebrated on their birthday. Forks and fangs. Willis laughing. Selena says, as a represent so many problems today of the spoon community. We can accept Fork's terms on the condition that they never collude with the knives. Exactly. Thank you for bringing that up. We need to get this signed. Well, it says, oops, I read that. T says, Squirrel, wow, I hope you didn't make yourself sick. Love Maltesers too. Never heard of Maltesers before. Well, says, I love it. You're making my day, Yogi. That alone is worth it right there. Hey, Praveen, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. All the kids from the Christian schools were secretly reading Harry Potter. It might have been banned from the school my mom taught at. My mom taught at a Catholic school. That's probably why my mom wanted to read it. The same school that I went to. Who wouldn't even put my book in the library because I alternated he and she in my description of God. How you doing, Praveen? He says, hey, I'll be back in 25 minutes. Got to do a few chores. Got you. Sebastian says, Squirrel, did you have a nice birthday? Eric Point says, hey to Michael. Maltesers. Everyone tells me different things. And is it anyone I'm confused? Small balls of honeycomb covered with milk chocolate. Sounds good. So I was going to invite people up to sing happy birthday with me, but I guess I'm on my own since I think I forgot to put the live stream in place or to join the live stream in place. Well, it says, I don't know when I learned Harry Potter, but of course, years ago. But I mean, I don't know. I just think I watched the program before I read it. I don't know. I can't remember. All I know is I named 2 of my pigs after Harry Potter. Jebba Bruce, Love TV, gave us a thumbs up. Much appreciated, my friend. 12 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Kat says, what changed for you, Praveen? Praveen says, sir, very, very hectic schedule nowadays. I hope all is well. I hope you're safe, my friend. Michael says, thank you so much, Yogi, for helping me get to 601. It was entirely my pleasure, Michael, and well deserved. Give me 1 second, guys. Thanks, T. Jebba says, hello, my friend. Willis says, Yogi, 1 second. I'm going to grab my birthday pigs. Gotcha. Sniper says, Willow, who guards the entrance of the Gryffindor common room? Hey, Sue. Sue says, Yoda and Yogi. Jabba says, okay. Operational workload, Annie, Cat, and Jack. Sebastian says, any plans for tomorrow? The exact same thing that I did today, but slightly different. It's Saturday, so I'll probably walk a little farther. I'll do a different type of kettlebell workout. But other than that, much the same. I mentioned quite often, at this point, right now in my life, and nothing's ever set, 100%, this is the way things are always going to be. Life changes. I try not to cling to any of it. As much as I enjoy things the way they are, most of it, some things I miss. For me, I don't know why. Things never completely returned to normal after the whatever normal was after the shutdown. I think it's because I lost my business, then I lost my father, then I lost my cars, and I never felt I don't know, the drive to restart things that um, seem to have played their course. You know what I mean? That life life is the way it is right now, and that is good, even when it's not. Maybe that makes sense. Maybe that doesn't make sense. But just to restart things for the sake of restarting. I could have regained a lot of the clients with my personal training business, but at a certain point in time, it felt a little meaningless to help people gain specific goals that no longer seemed worthwhile. I'd rather help someone get healthy than bench press 300 pounds or run an ultra marathon. All of those are worthwhile and worthy goals to have. It just no longer seemed to me like I was in that mind frame to uh, train people to do so, or at least for money. Give me a few seconds, guys. Like I said, Scott, most of the leaves taken out of the hollow. Now I can begin knocking out some of the clay, where I can begin to sculpt out the design for the walk-in Zen garden. It's going to be so cool, Michael. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Thank you for the love, Jebba Bruce. Michael says, "Hey to squirrel." We got some love from Jebba. Thank you again. Sniper says, Michael, are you reinforcing those steps at some point? They will wash away after a few rains. Great suggestion. Sebastian says, I feel like I pressed reset that much that I've worn out the button, but I'm drawing inspiration from all here. You know what, though? It's good to have that reset. We become stuck. We often become stuck. If I were to paint a picture of my day, someone would say, man, that is about as boring as you can get, especially given that you're doing the same thing every day. But it doesn't feel like it's the same thing for me. Life feels very sacred, uh, holy. Even in, right now I've mentioned because um, Milka's in school, she's taken 6 classes, and it's actually been a month since I've seen Milka. And as well as Misty, the Pomsky, the dog. Um, and I miss both of them. As well, there's a little bit of distance that we're working through as well, or I'm working through. So even feeling, even the loneliness feels holy. You know what you just get the feeling that it's telling you something to that I don't need to seek anyone or anything or any experience. I don't need the peak experience that I used to chase in meditation or ultra running, where I felt holier then because it was a peak experience. Um, Now it's just that the pure simplicity of being alone, the joy of reaching out literally across the world to have conversations with you guys, the immense gratitude just waking up and being alive. That everything is special, and yet I also don't need anything to be special. It's that little bit of a paradox. Sue says, I like to find different ways to take my walk because it'll get boring going through the same way every day. Yeah, I break mine up quite a bit. I sort of turn it into an intuitive walk where I let that inner guidance, uh, and I never regret it because I always see something that astounds me. And if I had taken a usual route, I would have missed it. Yeah, so I think sometimes life presses the reset button on its own. Michael says, yeah, naturally it's supposed to rain. I'm going to let it harden to keep the ground from eroding. Smart planning. Thank you, Praveen. Much appreciated, my friend. Michael says, by reinforcing with more mud and clay. It's a little bit misty rain right here. Looks nice. You're going to be warm tomorrow too, aren't you? It's going to be 84 for us. Praveen says, best live stream. Thank you so much, Praveen. Hey, Dingle. Hi, it's 35 in the chat. Sue says, oops, I read that. Long time no see. How you been, Dingle? Cat says, hi, Sue. Michael says, but that I'm making a homemade mortar for reinforcement. What are you going to make your mortar out of? Will says, I'm just getting forks and fang so you can sing to them. I love this yoga. You're making me smile, and that's saying something, my friend. Are you back with them? Are they here? Are they in front of the man? I wish I'd remembered, gotten it right to have people come up on the live stream. You could have brought them up. You wouldn't have to be on the live stream, but you could have brought forks and fangs up. Sue says, exactly. Sometimes you're just start walking and end up wherever. Yeah, just let that heart guide you. The mind always says, for me, go faster or start running or, uh, you know, turn everything into a workout. Excuse me. But the heart says, just relax. You'll get a workout and just doing what you're doing. Be guided instead of pushing. David says, so Auntie, miss you too, Cat and Jack. It's supposed to be 82 here. Nice. A little warm for March. It's a little warm for April too. Sniper says in his best Ferris Bueller. Ferris Bueller. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. This is true. Good movie too. Mud, clay, and pebbles like homemade cement. I always sort of wanted to live in a adobe house. Will says, yeah, that would have been cool. Just grabbing Fang. He takes a little long to get. Let me know when you're ready. Praveen says, Mr. Yogi, sir, too. Thank you, Praveen. Hey, but you are leaving such beautiful comments on my Facebook writing. Deeply appreciative. And I'll be honest with you, your replies are actually more beautiful than my actual writing. I love seeing that. It's amazing. Cat sends a sunflower to Praveen. Such a beautiful flower. Hey, Lucy. Lucy, how are you? How's your day been? Hey, when you gonna start your morning live streams? Zipper says, I would love a dwelling in the side of a mound. That would be cool. That would be really cool. A hut. I've told Mocha that if I can no longer afford the upkeep of my house and I need to sell it, or for whatever reason it just doesn't work out, I would buy a small RV, drive to the desert, and wait. And she was like, what would you possibly be waiting for? And that's the question. For whatever happens next, just sit and wait. Time is different in the mountains and in the desert. March 31st, have it all set up ready. Awesome. What time? And you said mornings, but do you have a specific time? I look forward to seeing your live streams again. Always enjoyable. Hey, Nightmare. Nightmare, how did moving your brother go? Praveen says, Cat and Jack and Yogi, sir, going home for 45 days, holidays, Good Friday and Easter, from 30th of March. Winter Soldier holiday is approved. Best feeling in the world for a soldier. I bet. Actually, I know. Because I remember Mocha coming home for, I think it was 3 weeks after being away for 6 months. Nightmare says, oh, it was your cousin. And it was successful. Thanks. Good. I'm glad it was successful. Hopefully he stays put for a while. Nightmare says, what's the story? We're just chatting. I'm getting ready to sing happy birthday to 2 guinea pigs. Praveen says, yes, sir, true. I wish I had remembered to set up the live stream correctly so that people could come up, because I know that Cat and Jack wouldn't have me singing up here alone, that she would feel sorry for me and she would come up to accompany, maybe even with a ukulele. I'm almost, of course, I can't prove it now because I didn't set it up correctly. I'm almost positive that that would have happened. Nightmare says, I hope so too. He better hope so because I'm not helping him again. Yeah, this was the 4th time. Boa says, maybe C can still try. No, I messed it up on the, I didn't put the link in. But that's okay. Hey, Forks and Fangs, are they set? Are they in front of the screen? Ouch. I didn't copy the link. That's the problem. Normally I copy and then I paste it in the description. I forgot to copy it. So I actually don't have a link. And I don't know if I can regain that. You guys let me know. Can I do that? Can I regain a Go with live link. No, actually, it says that I do have one. Let's see if this works. Sniper, this is a good suggestion. Thank you for getting me to look. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me know if that works, Sniper. Not that um, anyone needs to come up. Cat says you're setting is not going to work on me. I think if I set enough, I wonder if this would work. Nope, too long. I was going to try to post it in the chat. I only have to set a little bit harder than cat sets. We're having a set off. It might be too long to post in here, Sniper. Scheduled at 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. It will be an open panel. So I think that'll be 8 my time. Perfect. 31st is Monday, right? Sniper says, got you. I think I actually messed up with the cut and pasting. Maybe. Oops, need to take my supplements. So, let me know if you guys want to do some breath work too. One second. Rolla says, I can't believe we're singing to my pigs. They're both ready on my lap, ready for you to sing. All right, here we go. Hey, here's the link. Willow, do you want to try clicking that to see if it works? And we can see the guinea pigs. Yeah, we can do some breath work. Sniper says, get the words I never thought I would hear in my live stream. Get them pigs on. Well, it says it's not blue. Sniper says he checked it. So see if you can click it in Sniper's link and see if it works. Cat says, yes, please breath work. You got it. Let me know if there's a specific breath work. So it's not working? Will says, I will 1 sec. All right. It'll make it more meaningful if I get to sing directly to the guinea pigs. I'm still laughing at Squirrel Sniper said, get them pigs on. It's the little things, guys, that make me laugh. And if you can't laugh at someone saying, get them pigs on a live stream, what are you going to laugh? Let's see, Yoda is going, Willow's going to try to find that out. Lucy's laughing. Sniper says, Yoda, I dropped a link on your channel giving treats to dog. Praveen says, breathwork. Definitely. Well, that's okay. As long, oops. She says she's going to look. Said the link isn't working. So while I'm singing, if there is any specific breath work that we've covered, I do want to teach you guys alternate nostril breathing. Annulum valome is what it's called. It's a little Sniper says this will work. It's a little, I don't want to say difficult, a little complicated to demonstrate by video. Although I have before. I did it for Brian White. He says he loves it. Who, by the way, has his first obstacle course test today. Just he's not taking the test. He's going to be a firefighter. He's not taking the test to be a firefighter. This is his first practice one. Willow says, nope, sorry, Yogi. That's okay. Hey, Sniper, thank you for trying. All right, Willow, are you and the guinea pigs ready? Forks and fangs. Hopefully they don't have a preference in what order I sing it to. Willow says, I just haven't got the links from Squirrel. Thanks for trying, Yogi. Hey, no problem. It was Sniper put in that effort. So thank you, Sniper. We got some love from Praveen. So here it is, guys. YouTube history. Me singing happy birthday to by the way, I saw them today. Beautiful, beautiful guinea pigs. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Forks and Fangs. Happy birthday to you. That was it, guys. That wasn't so bad. It was worse for you guys because you had to hear me sing. Willow says, thanks, Sniper. Hey, Marie. Marie says, I got that. Good popcorn. Sniper says, I did double check in the video 4 months ago. Praveen says, happy birthday. Thank you, T. T drops a link. We get some pancakes. And is that a pie and cake? Piece of cake and a cupcake. And we get some more cake from Lucy. Happy birthday. We just need Josh or Danny to show up with some coffee and some more cupcakes. Well, it says, thanks, Yogi. I mean, I think they like it. Brooks was singing along. Awesome. She actually was, though. It was funny. Where I was going to said I was going to say good old popcorn, but nah. Michael says you sing better than my aunt. High praise indeed, Michael. At least you don't make up lyrics like she does. Next time. Well, it says, Nobi, I don't know. It doesn't work when it's live. I don't think that's fine. Marie says, here's coffee. Thank you for that, Marie. Marie, how you been? He says, Squirrel, please, the link post. It won't allow me to. He says, will it okay? Marie says, also, Yogi, don't ask me why. I'm drinking milk with popcorn. Now I gotta ask why, though. You said don't ask you why, but I think we all need to know. All right, let's do let's do triangle breathing. We haven't done that in a while. Triangle breathing is like box breathing, except we take away one side of the box, and the side that we take is the top. Box breathing, we breathe up, count of four, hold, count of four, down for count of four, hold for count of four. With the triangle breath, we breathe up one side of the triangle for count of four, and we breathe down one side of the triangle for count of four, and then we hold the breath, that breath retention for count of four on the exhalation. To me, there's something, um, a deep, deep sense of peace in holding that exhalation. When I breathe in and hold, I sort of get this sense of fullness. When I exhale and hold, I get this sense of emptiness, not in a bad way at all, more of a spaciousness. Willis says, there you have it. Yogi sang to my pigs, forks and fang. I did. And I was happy to. Marie says, I haven't been fine because of my sleep. It takes me 2 to 6 hours to fall asleep. That's not good. Let's address that. Marie says, and the tea brand I have is called Yogi. Yep, I drink Yogi tea quite often. I'll be honest with you. I prefer Paul Newman's organic tea because 100% of the proceeds go to children's charity. And I really like Paul Newman. He was one of the greats. Might have been one of the coolest people in Hollywood because he wasn't trying to be Hollywood. Oh, Sniper says, Top Mod can't delete another Top Mod comment. That's okay, guys. Well, it says, Yogi, the funny thing is, how you saying to one of my pets, I have 12 pets, So what do you think? They're all expecting it now. Yeah, thanks, my friend. So you're saying I got 10 more to go. Well, it says I can't sleep most nights. So you need to work on a routine. How you get up in the morning is how you are going to fall asleep at night. So you need to do the important things of one, getting up and getting in the proper breath work. You don't need a relaxing breath practice when you get up. Chances are you're going to be pretty relaxed. You want a breath that is going to get you up, give you that energy, produce the right amount of stressful hormones that you need to start your day. Well, it says, yeah, Yogi, at least you've seen Fang and Fuchs today, Forks today on my live stream. Yep. Hey, Jason. Jason says, hey, buddy. There you are. Just got home. Had barbecue, pulled pork. Good. That sounds good, even to a vegan. Well, it says, yeah, 10 more to go just this year. Let's see. Marie says, fun fact parents don't brush teeth much as children. Depends on the parent. I'm only a step parent, but I twice a day. We got unicorn and hearts, some more unicorns, and some rainbows. Jason says, where's Boo Boo? Boo Boo. I was trying to think of a really good smart ass answer to that. And I fresh out of them. That's a good question though. Where is Yogi Bear and Boo Boo? Do they still make those cartoons at all? Willis says, to be honest, you get the pigs, well, Rusty and Rocket and Rhea. They're all together. The rabbits. Oh yeah, I forgot. A lot of them would be born at the same time, right? Cat and dog. They expect it. Willis says, "You're amazing, my friend. Hey, you're the one with 12 pets. That's pretty amazing." He says, "Yogi, today I hurt my arm and there's a huge, huge scratch. I'm sorry to hear that, Will or Marie. What happened? How'd you do that?" All right, so triangle breath. We breathe in a count of 4. We exhale for a count of 4. We hold the breath on the exhalation for a count of 4. We're going to do 10 rounds. And how'd you hurt yourself with a knife? What are we talking about here, Marie? Willis says the cat and dog are with me. Half the time you're singing. Jason says, "Thanks, buddy. You're welcome, my friend. What's up, runner boy?" Marie says, "Also, Yogi, it's past your Squiddy pet time. I checked my invisible watch. Not yet. I got a little bit of time left." Okay, so it was an accident. I was actually accidentally chopping food and hurt myself. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope it's not too deep or anything. Simpson says, "Great pyramid built when Orion, uh, Cyrus, and Pleiades struck over the sky. The moon kept a calendar. Earth traveled on the Nemesis elliptic, over and under the sun, and knew a totally different zodiac." Interesting. Oh, that was the wife. Gotcha. She always laughs whenever she says boo boo. I appreciate that. Your wife can ask about boo boo anytime she wants to, Jason. Well, says so. Yoda is expecting when his birthday for it to be big. He's always in the room when you're singing. It's funny when Jason sings, he just looks at me like, "What?" And I think he likes the singing. He'll probably really like hearing his name. Corner Boy says, "I'm gonna have to change some workouts up, but it just means I can do more lives." Oh wow! So you start on Monday. Nice. Willis says, "Yogi, thanks, my friend. Though you make me smile and laugh a bit today. You know that that's a lot for me, Yogi. It was worth it. I will sing badly for you any day of the week to have you smile." Cypher says, when the Giza complex was built, 2905, 2115 BCE, the Earth was not on Sol's elliptic, tucked between Venus and Mars, violating the Titus Bode law. Barnaboy Boy says, "Happy birthday, Yoda." Actually, it was Forks and Fang's birthday today. Jason says, "Oh, awesome." She laughing now and said, "You got it, buddy, Yogi." Thanks to both of you guys. She said, "Good to hear your voice, Yogi." Well, thank you. Much appreciated. Well, it says, "Running boy, it's not my birthday. It's my guinea pig's birthday." Sniper says, "Earth made one evaluation over and under the sun, 365 days. Phoenix made a revolution every 138 years. Nemesis X object every 792 until Earth was moved out of her place 713 BCE. Well, it wasn't bad. It was pretty bad. And see ya. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you coming in. Starting with 2 days tree job and doing 3 days at a original job a week for now. Gotcha. Hey, at least you're doing the tree work that you trained. Let's see. Runner Boy is wishing happy birthday to everyone. Hey, Skits. Skits says, "Good evening, Eric. You wonderful specimen. How's it going?" It's going good, Skits. How are you? Research Yogi, so far, so good on my channel, etc. Since I started over, it's better than ever. Awesome. I haven't seen. I am subscribed, right? Because I haven't seen anything. I'll be on the lookout for you, Marie. All right, let's get started with the breath work. Hey, Rhea. Rhea says, "What happened?" Not much. Saying happy birthday. My boy says, "Marie, happy birthday." All right, guys. So do you remember it? Breathing in for a count of 4. Exhaling for a count of 4. Holding that external exhale for a count of 4. We're going to utilize the Ujjayi breath, making that ha sound. By now, I think everyone in the chat, at least for today, knows that breath. Praveen says, "Bye-bye, sir. See you on your next live stream." Thank you, my friend. Reese says, "Lisa got a happy birthday after a month late." We all said happy birthday to you. Reese says, "Yep, I got it, and I'm ready." You still here, Kat? It's Willa's guinea pigs. See you, Jason. All right, so let's see if Kat is still here. We're going to do 10 rounds. For anyone who is in the chat and wants to participate, if you can sit, spine straight, but not rigid, comfortable. Yep, I was singing happy birthday to him, Rhea. So, with your eyes closed, just notice the breath. However it is that you're breathing right now. Just noticing. And bring your attention to your nose. You want to feel the air pass. Breathing in, you feel it at the tip of your nose. Exhaling, you feel that gentle touch of the breath as it leaves your nose. Breathing in, breathing out. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your hips. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4. Breathe out for a count of 4 and hold for a count of 4. So we're breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Breath slows down, returning to normal. Keep your eyes closed for just a moment longer. Let's put our attention once more on that heart center, right in the middle of the chest. You can put both hands on your chest. Picture that heart center full of light. And every breath, that light extends outwards. It's filling up your hands, charging your hands. Every breath. And when you're ready, put our hands in that prayer position. And we offer that love to each other, to our friends, to our family, to ourselves. And we rest in that love even when we open our eyes, knowing that we are loved, loving, and able to offer it to everyone and experience it at any time. And when you're ready, open your eyes, and I'll see you in the chat. Hey, Leo, my friend, how are you? Leo says, much love, Brother Yogi. Much love to you, my friend. How you feeling, Leo? Where it says, I was just asking why you were singing to guinea pigs, because it was their birthday. No, you're fine, Rhea. You're absolutely fine, my friend. He says, Michael, glad your channel is doing well. Rhea says, I was saying, like, joking, like, don't tell me, but I wasn't trying to be rude about it. I got you. No, you're absolutely fine. Rhea says, seriously, this time I wasn't sorry. Unicorn vibes. Always good to have the unicorn vibes. Michael says, I never expected any success in my channel growth, so I'm very grateful to this community and a few others. We are all in it together. I fully expect your channel to be successful because, like I said, you're so professional at it. You and Goga, I think, are some of the most professional. It says, making people happy, Ray, quote. That's what it's all about. Willis says, thank you, my friend. You're welcome. Skit says, I kind of feel left out that Yogi didn't sing me happy birthday on my birthday now, but next year I'm going to make him sing it extra loud. I don't have too many volumes, Skits. Hey there, Maddie. Maddie, how are you? I was thinking about you today. I had your first live stream up for the day, and I saw that you switched it. You put up the second one. I didn't get a chance to go to the second one. I apologize. But I'm curious about tomorrow, Saturday. Are you going to be fishing? He says, Willow popped by your channel about 24 hours ago. Cool content. She does. Everyone is saying hi to Maddie. Hey, Skits, how's the music going? Maddie says, thank you, Mr. Yogi. I apologize, I couldn't get to the second one. Well, says, thanks for a sub to you. I just will look at your channel more tonight. Cypress sending some fire to Skits. Hey, CBM, how are you? Says, hey, everyone. You'll be fishing Sunday. Cypress says, hi, Mama. What about, you got to tie any flies this weekend? Everyone's saying hi. Appreciate that, guys. Hey, Stella. Stella, how you been, my friend? T says, the Skit says a surprise in his PM. Zephyr says, greetings to Stella. And T says, CM, hello, hun. Are you feeling better? All right. So, Mandy says, yes, I'll be tying tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. UK time, Mr. Yogi. I will be there. Looking forward to that. I deeply, deeply enjoy the fly tying. Skit says, I have an abscess. Did I say that right? So I can't record anything. I've been writing some lyrics, but I can't record them until my face goes down. Gotcha. I hope you're not in pain, Skits. CBM says, hi, Bumble. No, I'm still under the woods at the moment. I'm sorry, Crafting. Curse you. Well, says, smart, I'm going to be bad, Yogi. I don't really feel like I can cope with a Norm. We can. We will do it together. Manny, my friend, thank you so much. Manny says, much love from Chloe. We appreciate you, Miss Yogi. Thank you so much. I appreciate both of you so much. Oops. 1 second, guys. I'm going to type in a reply there. There we go. Thank you again. Michael says, hope you're well, Maddie. What's up, Johnny Cash? Let's see. Semper says to Maddie, Jen, and a scholar. Who says, yeah, I know it's going to be bad. How do you know it's going to be bad? Is anything going to be different tomorrow? Manny says, I'm good, Michael. Thank you. Hope you're well, my friend. Hey, Manny, Michael hit 601 subscribers today. CBM says I hit 400 subs tonight. Yay. Well done, Crafting. Awesome. We got a lot to celebrate tonight. Michael says, all good here today. Oh, thank you, T. T's saying happy birthday to Skits. T says, CBM, that's awesome. Skits says, Squirrel, I know I'm so sorry to hear that, brother. I hope it goes away for you soon. It's good you have antibiotics, and I'm in pain, Eric. Sorry about that. But I have to take a little bit of Cotamol or ibuprofen. Michael says, I'm always laid back and chill, just relaxing and listening. Skit says, that made my day. Michael says, thank you so much. Hey, Isabella. Willa says, yeah, my whole day, I go swimming. Yep. Normally on the weekend. Well, tomorrow, Saturday, but not tomorrow. How come no swimming? T says, Skits, we write something. Hey, Chris. Chris, how are you? What a fun live stream, my friend. Maddie says, hello to Nature Dog. Sniper says, Skits, it's a lymphatic node that's erupted on my neck. Can't do surgery. I just 1 inch from my jugular. How many more days of antibiotics are you on, Sniper? Skit says, I would love to write something with you, T. It would be an honor. That would be pretty cool. So we're nearing the end of March. My older brother's birthday is Sunday. Michael says, hey to Chris. Sniper says, 2 more finish Monday. I hope it worked. It says, no, Squirrel, that's awful. Bro, sorry to hear that, man. So what happens? You just have to wait to get better. Think all my healing powers. Thank you, Skits. And Willis says, because tomorrow they have something on, I don't know what it is. I think they're hosting like some birthday for some kids or something. All I know is it's closed. I'm sorry to hear that. Closed for the public. What about if you took an extra long walk? Willis says, but it's just like I always have what to do, and if anything is different, well, I don't know what to do then. We will see it through. We'll be there with you. Reach out. If you need an extra live stream, I'll do an extra live stream for you. Zipper says it's gone down and it's half the size. That's still sore as hell. He says, Yogi, please doing a gong for CBM. You hit 600 for their sub count. Ray says, you ought to just do something different. Hey, Willow, can you turn your sound down? Let's see. Maddie says, get well soon, Squirrel. And Willow says, yeah, I could. I just don't know what to do. Always eating my day planned out. All right, we'll do. CBM, my friend, this is in celebration for you and for Michael as well. Sending out some healing vibes to you, CBM, and to Sniper. Much love to you guys. Let's see. Maddie says, like and sub. Thank you, Maddie. Willis says, well, it's not as easy as that. Yeah, that's a mistake we often make. That Rhea says, yes, we love the bill. Thank you, Rhea. Skid says, glad it's gone down, Squirrel. I can imagine it is a nice abscess is bad enough, let alone they keep soldiering through, bro. Separate says, just keep him positive. Well, it says, yeah, I'm just lost. We'll help. Just reach out. Anything you need, we'll get you through the day. Spend maybe a little extra time in nature. Can you do an extra day in the gym? Ray says, I understand why people don't like it, but I love the bill. I'm glad, Ray. I told the story of this bill. This was a bill I bought to have at my father's bedside whenever he needed me. But then I have a Tibetan meditation bill. I'm not going to ring it, but this was a gift. This was a gift from Mocha. I think it has a little prettier sound um, than the one I just rang. But that other, it's a cheap, probably cost under $5. I don't remember exactly. Amazon. It just has a whole lot of meaning for me. You're welcome, Willa. He says, Will, I used to hate weekends too. I saw you good at drawing. Could do another drawing like that. Good suggestion. Will says, Yogi, I have one thing I have. I can't hurt myself today. I need not do much tomorrow, but I just can't when it gets too much. If that urge to hurt yourself comes up, just reach out. I know that's not easy either. I was mentioning in Toy Pop's live stream today. Check in with your body before the urge. Do the breath work before you need to do breath work. Get all that in place. That's my thing. I hurt when it gets too much. I really need to not to. But like you said, it's not quite that easy, unfortunately. He says, really, I totally understand. My mental health was pants. I have a link on Facebook to help with them. Urge a friend had urges. So we can do the breath of fire in the morning tomorrow if you're around. Zipper says, I should do a video of my father's Chinese gong. It's 20 inches made of brass. It's got an epic resonance. Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Michael said that Bell gave me an idea for decor on my homemade walk and Druid Zen garden whenever I get it finished. Awesome. He says, will I have my email and my about page? Can give you a link for you to reach. He says, sure. Will says, yes, I'll be around tomorrow. I have nothing else to do. So we will get you through it. We can do a breathwork schedule. Morning, afternoon, evening, therapeutically as needed. All right, guys, we're going to wrap things up. Will says, all right, I really hope I can. Let's not, we'll take it one moment at a time. It's all we need to do. Zipper says skits is like a replica of the original ones used in the start of films. T says, really reach out tonight. If you can, take a look at Facebook group before tomorrow. Willis says, night, my friend, yeah. Yep, so you have my email. And if you want to, as he was saying, if you want to reach out on Facebook Messenger, that's always the easiest. Michael says, as always, great live stream, Yogi, and thanks for everything you have done for me. You're welcome, Michael. Always want to help out people who have these amazing channels. Skid says, I wake up and bang it every morning to start the day. Hey, Jim Rat, everyone here is great, awesome, amazing, beautiful, and you are all loved. Thank you so much, Jim Rat. Love right back at you, my friend. Willa says, yes, I still need to sort out my Facebook. It's okay. My cat's being fussy. Let's see. Maddie says, thanks for having me, Mr. Yogi. Always appreciate the warm welcome and friendly atmosphere. You got it, my friend. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, 7:30, Great Britain time. Great Britain time, right? Fly time. One of my favorite, honestly, one of my favorite times of the week. All right. So, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see everyone tomorrow morning if you're around, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know the whole routine. You know the routine. I will see you then. Well, it says, laughing, good night, my friend. I will text you on YouTube or email you, or I will find Facebook out, figure Facebook out, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Gotcha. Maddie says, thank you, Miss Yogi. Always appreciate it. Bless everyone. Bless you too, my friend. Jim Rat, thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. All right. See you guys.